Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make our turn up hats. So we are doubling our colors because we are going to have to show you where the turn up will start from with this other color, but the main hat is going to be of this color. So this is acrylic yarn and I'm going to be doubling the strands, and in this tutorial you need your hook size 4.0, our scissors, our darning needle to weave in loose ends, and I'm going to be adding my label. So if you have a label, you can also add yours. So let's just get into the tutorial. So now I have doubled my strands of the acrylic yarn I showed you now. So we're going to make a magic ring, and to make that I am going to make my slip knots, then insert my hook, tighten it, and then chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So we'll make our slip stitch into the first chain we made. So we're coming back here to the first chain we made, and we'll make our slip stitch into it like that. So now we have our little circle. Might not seem obvious, but it is right there. So what we'll do to start our work, we're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, and then 3. Then we'll prepare for a double crochet. So we're working this tutorial with double crochets and half double crochets. So I've prepared for my double crochet. This chain 3 stands as a stitch, so and I need 12 double crochets inside that magic circle. So I've done 1, and then we have 11 stitches left. So this is not the hole you are working into, not this one. So we have to find the hole here, the one in between the chain of 4, which is this. So like that, we yarn over, and then we pull through. We make our regular double crochet. So that's the second one, and then we keep making this till we have 11 double crochets, then plus the chain 3 we started with, which will give us 12 stitches each before we proceed to the next row. So you make sure it counts. So I have the chain 3, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stitches. So with the chain 3, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is what you have. So we'll make our slip stitch into the third chain from the first chain 3 we made. That's 1, 2, and then 3. You come in here, make sure you have 2 loops. Make sure you pick 2 loops together so that it will make it firm. So now we have this. This is what row 1 looks like. So this is what you have. So for row 2, we are going to be making with 24 stitches all together, plus our chain 3 to start the row with. So we chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and we are preparing for increase. So we yarn over, prepare for our double crochet, and go into that same place that we made our slip stitch. You can see it opening already, like that, with another stitch. So that's a double crochet stitch. So we have two into 1 stitch like that. Then the next stitch, which is this one, make sure you pick up the 2 loops together and then make 2 double crochets inside the same stitch. So for the third stitch, we are doing the same thing, 2 double crochets. So we are working 2 double crochets each into every stitch till you get the last one. I'll meet you there. So now I have just 1 stitch left, which is this one. So I've done 2 stitches into every stitch from here all the way. So let's work our last 2 stitches. And then we make our slip stitch on our third chain from the first chain of 3 that we did. Then we go through. So this is what it should look like. Like so. So we're on our third row, and this row, so what we are doing is multiple of 12. So we started the project with 12 stitches, right? So the next row is 12 times 2, which is 24 stitches. So this next row will be our third row will now be 12 times 3, which is 36. So to get 36 stitches, we chain all 3, which is serving as 1 stitch already. Then we yarn over and prepare for a double crochet. So we are making our increase into the next stitch, not this one, not the same one here, the next one here. So we're making our 2 double crochet into that. For the next stitch, we'll make 1 double crochet, and then the next stitch will have 2 double crochet into this next stitch, like that. So that's 1 and then 2, 1 and then 2. So we keep working that. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, like that. So we'll keep working till we get back here. When we get here, I'll show you what we have. So we have 2 stitches left, 1 and then 2. So we'll do our 1 double crochet, and then the last will have 2 double crochets. So we'll make a slip stitch on our third chain. So this is what we have for our third row. So our fourth row will carry 48 stitches, which is 12 times 4. So chain of 3, and then in the next stitch we make just 1 double crochet. Then the third stitch we make 2 double crochets. So this is how we are making the increase for this row. So that will be 1 1 2. So this is 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and then 2 double crochets, like that. So the next one will be 1 double crochet, the next one will be 1 double crochet, then the next one will be 2 double crochets. So that's what we have: 1 1 2, 1 1 2, 1 1 2. So we are going to keep repeating that till we get to the end of the row, and I'll show you what we have. So we have 3 stitches left, and I'm going to be putting 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and then the last one will have 2 double crochets. So we'll make a slip stitch, and that is it for the 4th row. So if your work is not laying flat, then you are doing something wrong. Also, if you don't end with 2 double crochets on your rows, you're doing something wrong. This is what you should have on your 4th row. So this is the 5th row, and on this row we're supposed to have 60 stitches. So we're chaining up 3 as usual to start our row, and we're doing 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Then the next stitch will also be 1 double crochet. Then the next one will be 2 double crochet. So our increase will fall in after 3 stitches. So that is 1 1 1 and then 1 2. So let's make a repeat. So 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and then 2 double crochets. So we're going to repeat the same pattern. That's 1 1 1 2 for this row. And then 2. So we'll keep doing this till we get to this point, and then I'll show you what to do next. Don't forget, because you started your cap with 12 stitches for the first row, the second row will be 24, 36, 48, and then this one will be 60, and so on, depending on how big you want your heart to be. So 1 1 1 2. So now we have 4 stitches left, and that's going to be 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and then 2 double crochet in the last stitch. So this is what we have. Again, our row is ending with 2 double crochets inside 1 stitch. So we're making our slip stitch, and this is what we have. So our next row is our 6th row, and we'll chain up 3 as usual. So this 6th row is our last increase row. So we're going to have 72 stitches on this row. So I've chained up 3 as 1 stitch. Then, as usual, we'll make 1 in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the 3rd stitch, 1 double crochet in the 4th stitch, and then the 5th stitch we're making the increase. That's 2 double crochets. So we're going to follow this pattern for this row now. 1 1 1 1, then 2 double crochets. So that's 1 in 4 places. That's 2, 3, 4, and then increase 1, 2. So we are looking at it well. You see that our increases is falling on the previous increase from the previous row. That's how you know what you are doing is right. So your increase is supposed to fall on the previous increase, like that. So we're working with that pattern, 4 ones and then increase. That's 1 1 1 1 and increase, 1 1 1 1 increase. So I'm going to do that all the way around till I get here, and I'll show you what we do. So this is our last increase row, don't forget, because of the size of the heart. So except you are making something really bigger than this, maybe you can make another increase row. but for this particular turn up part, this is our last increase row, which is the 6th row. So I'll show you what we have when we get here. So we have 5 stitches left, and we're going to do our 4 ones. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then in our last stitch we'll do our increase, which is 1, 2, like that. Then we'll do our slip stitch into our 3rd chain as we have been doing. So this is what we have now in our row 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from here we're not doing any increase. So on this 7th row we just chain up 3 and make 1 double crochet inside every stitch till we get back to this point. 1 double crochet each, no increases at all. One double crochet each. I'll meet you back. So we are almost at the end of the row, and I'm doing my last 2 stitches. So on this row we are just making 1 double crochet each, so we don't need any increase here. So when you are done, then make a slip stitch, and this is what we have. You can see that our cap is now closing in. We now have this is what it looks like. So we are doing this for extra 5 rows. So that means after our first 6 rows of increase, we are supposed to do another 6 rows of no increase. So we've done 1, then we have 5 more to go. So I'll show you what we have when I am done with my 5. So we have done 6 rows, and I only have few stitches left to complete my 6th row. So this is the last stitch, and we're going to make our slip stitch. Then we chain 1, and cut our yarn. I'm yarning off this color because I'm trying to use another color for the turn up. So but if you're using the same color, you can just continue with what I'm going to show you. So we'll secure our yarn by tying 2 knots, and for now this is what we have. You can see it. So this is a total of 12 rows. So now we are going to introduce our next color. So I have my next color, and I've done my knots, so I'm using 2 strands too. So we go into this stitch that we slip stitched last. So I'm going to be working over my loose end, and then we tie our knot properly to secure. Then we pull through, and then we chain 1. So we're working a half double crochet. So half double crochet is you yarn over, and then you go into the stitch, yarn over, you pull through, then yarn over and pull through all 3. So what we do to make our turn up really show, so that when you flip the cap it stays properly. So what we do is we prepare for our half double crochet, then we go into this front loop here. We have 2 loops. usually have two loops. So this is front, this is back loop, this is front loop. So we're not going into the two of them. We're going to pick only one of it, and the one we're picking is the front loop, which is this. So yarn over and put through all. Then we'll do the other ones too, just like that, like that. Don't forget you're working into only one of the loops, and that is the front loop. So if you're doing the right thing, you can see that there's a space here. This is the other loop that you didn't work on. So I'm making 1/2 double crochets each into every stitch, into every front loop only till we get to this point, like that. So I'll show you what we have when we are done. So we have a few stitches to go, and as usual I'm taking only one loop. So I'm on the second to the last stitch, and now I'm on the last stitch. So what we'll do here is we are going to slip stitch into that first chain that we made here. So this is what we have. Because we have done only one loop, you can see the other loop hanging out, which means that once we turn the cap up, it will stay properly like that. So I'm going to do 3 extra rows, but this time around, because we are done with our turn up design, we're just going to work our normal half double crochets inside every stitch. This stitch will include both loops, not only one, and we're going to work all the way around. So we're going to do this for that. After this row we'll do extra 2 rows, so altogether we're going to have 4 rows for the turn up part. So I'll show you what we have when I'm done with the 4th row. Don't forget 1 stitch each into every stitch. So we have done our 4 rows, and I have just 1 stitch left, and we will make our slip stitch, chain 1, cut our yarn off. So double tie our knot to secure our yarn, and make sure you have walked over this loose end before you cut it off. So I'll cut off this one also. And this is what our heart looks like. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and suggest these tutorials to your friends. Bye.